Hi, once again, TED Talk, Season 3, Episode 16. Welcome, everybody. I'm joined today by this guy over here, once again, with another jacket.
Yes.
How many jackets have you got?
I don't, probably 50 or so. I don't know.
And I understand, you see, I wear these now.
I've started collecting them as well.
You got like a fashion statement with your masks, right?
Well, you don't.
You don't like this?
I mean, it's plain, but I mean, so is your personality, so it fits.
I had to get extra large for my mouth.
Oh, that makes sense.
Today's guest is joining us. As you can see, this beautiful lady who hails from the UK originally, now in Vegas, a stunning violinist. Check this out.
I soon realised that that lifestyle really didn't suit me very well because, well, let's be honest, I just didn't fit in.
Fantastic. You see the lights, you see the band. Makes you want to get back on stage again. We miss it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show, Claire Gobin. Claire, how are you?
Hi. Really well, thanks. How are you guys?
Good, fantastic. Good. You look amazing. And that video was stunning. You're out there with all your sass and the band, and it's fantastic.
I know it brings it all back. It feels like a really long time ago now, but yeah,
I think it was.
Makes me want to get back out there. It's sweet.
So where are you right now? I know you're not in England.
No, I'm in lovely Las Vegas. I moved here last March and all settled in now and just absolutely love it here. The weather, the people, everything that's going on, well, everything that's normally going on.
Yeah.
Entertainment-wise. Yeah, it's just my kind of place for sure.
Yeah, we love it. It's amazing. We'll talk about Vegas in a while, but Nick's going to take the next part of the show with these questions.
Yes, I have these questions on my iPad here. Hello, hello. How are you doing?
Fantastic.
Good, good, good. All right, 3 random questions for you today. All right, first one. We've lost so many incredible musicians through the years. If you could bring back just one for one more concert, who would it be?
It's really a tough question, but I think I will go with Prince because I never saw him perform, and I've loved his music for so many years. I did shed a tear when we lost Prince, so yeah, I'd say him.
Absolutely. Who
would I pick?
Yeah.
Pardon?
I think I would pick. He asked me who I would pick. I think I would pick. I'm torn between David Bowie or Bowie,
right,
and George Michael, but I think I'd pick George Michael because I saw Bowie live, but never saw George Michael live, and I would have loved to have seen George. Thought it was amazing.
George Bowie would have been my second choice.
Yeah, miss George.
I'd pick a different George. George Harrison.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Left field with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, second question. You're given the opportunity to be first violin with an orchestra, and you get to choose which composer you're playing the music of in that concert. Which composer are you honoring?
Again, oh my goodness, you're coming up with these tough questions today. Because, wow, I'll say my composer and then why. So I think probably one of the Bruckner symphonies, or something really loud like that, or maybe Stravinsky or something. Just because, I mean, I didn't really enjoy my time as the lifestyle of a symphony orchestra, but the one thing I loved was being sat smack bang in the middle of all that sound, the physical experience of that. And so when it's at its loudest, so one of those composers.
Absolutely. Would you choose, if it were your choice, would you choose a classical composer, or would you choose the music of a band like Queen or the Beatles?
Ooh, yeah, probably a band.
Yeah?
Probably a band like Queen, yeah, or maybe the Killers.
Queen would be awesome, or the Killers. Ah, two great choices there. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And then,
Well, you don't want me to answer that one?
well, I mean, you are a great violinist.
No, my orchestra would be the Cabo San Lucas Local Orchestra, and I'd be playing the music of Gilbert O'Sullivan. I wouldn't care what the music sounded like, but I'd be in Cabo, and I love Gilbert. So there you go.
There you go. All right.
Well, this is an education today.
All right, question number 3, absolutely nothing to do with music. What is a food that you like that others might think sounds disgusting?
Well, I mean, there are two. For me, I really love seafood, shellfish, all of that, and my husband will vomit at the very idea of that. So I have to just say that. But other than that, I think Marmite on toast is a very British thing. And it also reminds me of boarding school, because I was at Cheetham School of Music in Manchester as a boarder, and the food was rank. It was really, really bad. But we used to live on Marmite and toast, so it kind of reminds me of those days. I think that's why I love it so much.
It's just the name. Like, I've never tried it. I never tried Marmite. But it's just the name. Who sat in a room and said, this tastes so great, let's ruin it with a name like Marmite?
Marmite's horrible.
Yeah, it sounds a bit like termite.
Do you have one?
Well, two things. First of all, you went to Cheetham's, I went to Cheetham's. I wasn't a boarder there because I lived in Manchester. So that's just down the road from where I lived. So that's the first thing. Mine is, it's a choice of two. One's British, one's American. One is hash browns with a fried egg on it, and then mash all the fried egg and the hash browns together, salt and HP sauce.
That sounds great.
Ooh, HP, yeah.
That's good. But the big one is black pudding.
Oh, no.
Black pudding.
I just remembered one. Haggis. I really, really like haggis.
That's another one, isn't it?
Yeah, but people really hate the idea of it, don't they?
It's just the name again. Let's name it haggis.
Haggis.
I would, I think if it were me, I would choose, well, one would be Bubble and Squeak, because just the idea, you get people's leftovers, enjoy. And then number 2, I love cheese curds dipped in caramel sauce. So good, so good.
My sister's on our Facebook feed here. We got people watching the show commenting, and she just said sugar butties. Did you ever do sugar butties when you were younger, Claire?
No, that one passed me by. I must. Oh, maybe I had bananas with sugar on top.
Yeah.
With bread.
Yeah, bread, butter, bananas, sugar, and that's a sandwich. Banana sugar sandwich.
Yeah, that'll work.
And Jan Standing is also on here, and the comment just got moved up to just above the screen. But I don't know what food she's talking about here, but she said smells like yeast.
Marmite.
Marmite? Okay, there
Marmite.
you go. No, exactly.
Great. Anyways, great to have you on the show, Claire. We're going to have a laugh today. It won't all be about British food. So I believe you're from Chester originally, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's my hometown.
That's great.
And then, as we were saying before, I went to Cheetham at the age of 12. So I think that's sort of a wrench in the heart for my parents to go away at such an early age. Yeah, I was at Cheetham's for 6 years and then lived in London for about 10 years.
All right, all right. Well, Chester, we've been to a lot. My wife, Nick's mom, is from Liverpool, so it's just down the road from there, and been there a lot. And then.
And I used to play with the Liverpool Phil. Sorry.
Say that again.
I just mentioned Liverpool. I used to play with the Liverpool Phil.
Did you really?
That's awesome.
When was that? When did you play with the Liverpool Phil?
I was freelancing with the Liverpool Phil and the Halle and the Royal Ballet. I want to say 1999-ish.
Really? That's great. Well, you mentioned the Halle Orchestra, so here's another. I know you know Forsyth's music store in Manchester, and that we're going to hashtag them because we still know some people there. I worked at Forsyth's in, I guess, 1978, 79, 80, round about then, when I just came out of the Air Force, and up on the third floor was in charge of the string department, so it was restringing acoustic guitars and all the violins, and so. It was an education for me seeing those crazy expensive violins. We had a couple of Strads in there, and but some of the strings, you'd have guys come in from the Halle Orchestra and buy cello strings, and they'd pay £300, £400, £500 for the strings at that time.
In the 70s.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Wow,
crazy. And it was in there that I met Bobby Charlton. That's 3 years there, and all I know is I met Bobby. His daughter played violin. But tell us how you. So you've already told us you were Cheatham's at 12. That's very young. When did you start playing violin, Claire?
It wasn't too long before that, actually. Maybe like 10 or 11. But the only reason I really went to Cheatham's is because I was crazy about the Kids from Fame at that time. And I thought that going to Cheatham's, like, especially music school, because I was terrible in school. I really wasn't interested in maths or English or anything academic, but anything performance-wise or creative, I was crazy about. So the idea of going to a school where people might be dancing on the table and wearing leg warmers, are you kidding me? And then when I got in after the rounds of auditions, and I had my first year there, it was a rude awakening. But so I sort of kind of went there for different reasons, but in the end, I really stuck it out and I worked really hard. But that was my rationale for going.
Well, it turned out to be a great decision because here you are touring the world, or before this lot happened, an incredible violinist. I've just noticed our Facebook feed again. Someone said beans on toast. Now let me make it clear. Beans on toast is amazing.
There's a store here, an international store, and I stock up on beans on toast, Heinz tomato soup, Robinson's sugar-free cordial, stuff like that. I have to have. I can't live without it.
Can't beat it, can't beat it. So tell us about your career. You've gone to Cheatham's, you moved to London, played with all his orchestras. How did you navigate from that, or migrate from that, to entertaining with these beautiful dresses and some of the sass that we see in your performance?
Well, it definitely was the road less traveled for me because traditionally someone like me would go to Cheatham's or Chet's, as we say, and then followed by music college. I went to the Royal College of Music in London. And then traditionally you would find yourself working full-time playing in an orchestra or maybe a string quartet or teaching or performing in a solo classical career. But I found that after working so hard for so many years and going through all those audition processes, which is reeling, and finding myself in some of the most prestigious orchestras in the UK, I really hated the lifestyle. I couldn't bear it. I just needed a little bit of glamour, a little bit of something more than sitting in a section of an orchestra. And then, so all my time since I was about 12 years of age, I was a busker in Chester. And for those of you who are not aware, or maybe in the States or something, Chester is a Roman city in the northwest of England, and it's famous for its buskers, for its street entertainers. And from being a tiny tot, I would see these people playing their instruments. I couldn't play. I hadn't started to play anything yet. And I would say to my dad, "Oh, that's what I want to do." And my parents would frown upon it and think, "Really? Okay. Well, when you play an instrument, maybe we'll think about it then." And I started playing the violin, and that's the first thing I wanted to do. And they said, "Well, when you've got grade 5, when you pass grade 5 with distinction, then you can go," thinking that would be a really long time down the road. But I did that within the space of like a year and a half or something. So they had to let me go. So long story short, or long story longer, I started busking at the age of about 12, for just Saturdays and things. But as my life as a student progressed and needing money and stuff, I just did it regularly. I really, really enjoyed it because there's no better place than performing and no better results for your efforts than being thrown money. But there did come a point where I was playing with all these orchestras and busking to supplement my income. I preferred busking to playing with these orchestras.
Yeah.
And I was always dressed in the nicest outfits. People would come and ask me to play at their weddings and their functions and things, which I really, really enjoyed as well. And then one day somebody dropped a letter, and it was a cover letter of another letter that they'd handed into the BBC to say that they should invite me to perform on their variety show. It was a show on BBC Wales, just up Pure Street, and sure enough, I was invited to audition for the show. I was on the show, and then I was spotted on the show, and the rest really is history. I was just booked to perform on cruise ships as much as I wanted, and I really love performing on cruise ships, so I was booked 40 weeks a year for about 8-9 years. And that's it in a nutshell.
Yeah, that's brilliant. Let's go back to some of these pictures because I noticed on there was a significant gentleman and a significant dog. Somewhere, there you go, look at this.
They are the loves of my life. To my right is my darling husband, Jason Neistat, who we got married last April.
Excellent.
After a whirlwind romance, and I'm just so happy in love. I'm sickeningly happy in love. And to my left is my little doggy, Crystal.
Crystal.
Named after Crystal Carrington from Dynasty.
Nice. What type of dog?
She's a mixture of everything, but her DNA came back as mainly miniature poodle with Chihuahua and a little bit of Shih Tzu. And those are the pictures of my dresses. Oh, look, so I make all my outfits, and I sometimes dress myself and Crystal in the same little outfits.
So let's just go back a second. Hold on. Just go back about 3 photographs, Ross, if you could. A couple more. There you go. One more.
Yeah, that's another dress. So that's one of my show gowns.
So you make these dresses yourself, right?
Mm-hmm. So about 5 years ago, I started to, well, I've always been interested in making clothes, but never just as an idea, as a peripheral idea. And then I used to live in a place called the Isle of Man. And I was taking a gown to be altered, and the lady who was altering this gown, I looked around this workshop, and there were so many machines and places to sit at, and she was explaining that she takes these classes, and the way in which she operated was that she'd have about 4 or 5 ladies turn up for the project, and then she'd walk around the room and help each one out, rather than standing at the front of a room and telling you stuff that I probably wouldn't have wanted to know. Anyway, so we really hit it off, and I ended up being completely addicted. I've been going 3 times a week for 3 hours. And yeah, ever since then, anything I see, I'm inspired by something I see in a magazine or on TV or in a movie. I'm constantly pressing pause on movies to think, I need to drive past my husband's party because I have to pause that and take a picture just to, now I can kind of make anything, even though I kind of fudge it most of the time, but it's something I really enjoy as a hobby, especially making my show gowns.
Oh, that's brilliant. And you dress the dog and yourself in the same matching clothing, is that right?
Yeah,
Crystal?
I'm a bit honky, but yeah, it's fun. And of course, now I'm taking the face masks that we all need.
What do you feel about that? Because you're a big, big dog lover.
I mean, any picture of a dog, I'm there. I love dogs. They're my favorite thing on the face of this planet.
Yeah, she's sitting down by my feet right now. She's such a cute.
Oh, can we see her?
Crystal, come here, baby. Come here.
We're going to see Crystal.
Special guest on this episode of Tad Talk. Oh,
This is Crystal.
There she is.
Because she's blonde on the course.
Hi, Crystal.
Oh, she's adorable.
Say hi.
Hi, Crystal.
That's great.
She's so cute.
We've had lots of guest dogs and cats on the show. Nick's got a couple of dogs, one called Dodger, one called Kenny Doggins. And I can just see Kenny Doggins wearing matching jackets with Nick.
That's what Beth literally just said on the comment feed. Kenny Doggins needs a Nick jacket. Can you imagine Kenny Doggins in this?
That would be so cute. Can you want the little collar and cuffs to match your jacket?
Exactly.
I might even start doing that for you, Nick.
Well, you know, they're both male dogs. They're both boys. My fiance and I are getting married next year, and we're working with somebody, a doggy costume designer, who's making. We're getting married at the Stanley Hotel where The Shining was written, and we're making those twins. We're making the twins from The Shining, and we're putting them on the dogs so they can walk down the aisle.
Yeah, it's going to be a strange
Come play with us,
wedding.
Danny.
And does she have a matching?
So cute.
Does she have a matching collar right now with your dress?
That's pure coincidence. I didn't actually make this one. We just look alike. What can I say?
I love
That's awesome. We have lots of guests watching the show. Gentleman, Danny Delgado said hi from Martinez, California.
Hi, Danny.
There you go. Hi, Danny.
Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to be playing trivia. We're going to be winning 100 Tad Travel bucks. We're also going to be playing Claire Gobin trivia, winning the 100 Tad Travel bucks. We're also going to be playing for a signed CD. What's your CD called, Claire?
It's called Claire Gobin Classical Collection.
Oh, okay. That's one of our trivia questions, but we had a different answer for that, I think.
Awesome.
I'm not sure.
who-
I've
put that
actually got
together?
three albums, but that's my latest one.
Well, give us your album. What are the titles of your albums?
My first one was called Ambience. The second one was called At the Rainbow Room. That was with a jazz quartet in jazz trio, in New York. And then this latest one, Classical Collection.
Cool. And Ambience was your... I'm sorry?
Is one of those correct?
It is. I
Okay,
believe
great.
it is, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I believe it is. So that's going to be... And we're playing tonight. It's tadtrivia.com/Claire with an E. Not Claire as in Gilbert O'Sullivan, but Claire as in Gobin. Or you can scan that QR code that's on the bottom left there. And we'll be playing that about 5 minutes from now. So go ahead, scan it or put it in on your smartphone or your tablet, and we will play Claire Gobin trivia. It's going to be fun.
I'm excited for
100
that.
Tad Travel bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah, we just booked a new Tad Travel, by the way, Claire, is our company, and we do VIP travel experiences. And right before COVID started messing things up, we had an amazing VIP experience planned for Finland. We were flying here, 28 of us flying to Finland, to Helsinki, and then get a small plane up to Kaxlauten, and there you stay in a glass igloo and watch the Aurora Borealis for 3 days.
Wow.
Yes.
Helsinki is one of my favourite cities, actually. It was fabulous.
Yeah, we love it. So we do them, and you can win 100 bucks towards your next Tad Travel VIP experience. It's going to be fun trivia today.
I think it will
I have
be.
no idea what the questions are.
What is Tad Travel? How can people get more information on Tad Travel?
Let's play a little video so you can see what Tad Travel is.
Life is a journey, and everybody's going somewhere. With Tad Travel, the fun starts the moment you leave your door. Wherever you're going, and however you want to get there, we've got it covered. Tad Travel. We're going places. Are you coming with us?
Are you coming with us? Yeah, it's going to be fun there. So, Claire, we're going to play trivia. We're going to learn about violins and Claire Gobin. 10 questions.
That's violins, not violence.
Yes,
so you know.
Yeah.
I just thought of a joke, but I'm not going to tell it because I really can't tell jokes. But carry on. Sorry.
No, tell us a joke. We want jokes. We love jokes.
Okay, there was. I kind of wish I hadn't said it now. There was oh gosh, how does it go now? There was a lorry and there was a lorry and all these instruments fell out. It was an orchestral trip, and they lost all the string instruments. It was a crime of violence.
Wow. You know what? That was stunning, Claire.
Wasn't it?
Did he hear about the? Did he hear about the guy?
I should have been a comedian.
Did he hear about the guy who accidentally left his accordion in his car unlocked?
I did not.
He came back to his car to find another accordion inside.
It means the accordion didn't get stolen.
Because nobody likes it.
We're going to play trivia. We're going to win 100 Tad Travel bucks in this CD, your first CD. Jan, your wonderful agent in Florida, said, Claire, stick to playing the violin. Comedy is not for you.
It's not for me. I wish I never said it.
And my wife said you tell jokes like she does.
I like you very much.
We're going to play trivia. We'll hit the trivia screen. Go on and scan that code or type in tadtrivia.com/Claire with an E.
Too.
Are you going to play? Yeah, these are tough questions today, actually.
I'm gonna try it.
Go easy on me, guys.
You know, yeah.
Let's see how well you know yourself.
And Jan also said, Nick, stick with your day job.
This is my day job.
So we got 20 seconds to play trivia. We're on Facebook Live and YouTube Live today. This is going to be fun. Crystal's going to play with us too, but she doesn't have a login. I'm going to put my glasses on. My glasses have a tinge of yellow, you may see. This is the new blue. They knock out the blue light. So they appear yellow, but they work great. Here we go. What year was the first violin designed, roughly? So, a little bit of a strange question because there's two different versions of the violin, but A, 1700, B, 1600, C, 1400, D, 1500. We're not going to ask Claire to give the answer just yet.
I put my answer in.
Did you really?
Yes.
I have no idea. I'm going to play, but I don't know. I don't know what the answers are. So, Claire, we're going to see what the viewers said. What do you think the answer is?
I think it's D, 1500. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's D because the violin as we know it today has altered significantly. So I think it depends on how strict we're being with the questions because the viol, as it was called, was I think around 1500.
Well, 58% of the people agree with you. Let's see what the answer is.
I said C.
Boom! I thought it was 1954, so I really screwed up. So let's see. Let's see the cello, it's a bass is in the lead. S for B.
Violin is third.
Yeah, look at them. That's great.
Oh, viola G string is ninth. That's great.
Let's go to the second question.
All right. How many calories do you burn per hour playing the violin? 100 calories, 170 calories, 500 calories, or 200 calories? Well, does it depend on what you're playing?
Well, I mean, if you're playing...
if you're playing John Williams, like...
Well, unless it was Schindler's List, then I would fall asleep.
And if I'm on stage, I'm dancing around, I'm moving about, so that's aerobic.
Yeah, well, we never said this was actually rocket science. Let's see the answers. What do you think it is, Claire?
I think 200.
200, well...
Look, I probably burn 500 on stage, but traditionally in an orchestra, probably 200.
Well, it's 170 is the correct answer.
170 calories.
Let's see who's in the lead.
Not good at this. Apparently you are.
Well, there's quite a few. Yeah, look at that. A lot of people playing. All right, let's go on to the third question.
All right.
How many violins did Stradivari make?
Ooh.
I actually know the answer to this.
Do you? What are the answers that they can choose from?
Oh, it's 5,000, 1,100, 500, 750. You know how I know? I can't tell you. But I'm going to tell you in 11 seconds.
Tick tock.
Yeah,
tick, tock.
yeah, I know. Let's see.
What do you think it is, Claire?
Well, I mean, he didn't. People, you know, in that day and age didn't live that long. I mean, so I can't imagine he could have made more than 5 a year or something. My maths isn't very good, so I'm going to go with the lowest number. I'd say 5.
5. So here's what I know. I know that there are 600. So it's 600 violins Strad in the world, and only about 240, 250 of them are actually accounted for, registered.
Wow.
So, I'm saying that was when I was at Forsyth's, and it was ingrained into me because you needed to know that. But 1,100, and I think that's the right answer.
Wow, gosh.
There it is.
There it is. Wow.
Boom. I actually got that one right.
JoJo's in the lead.
JoJo was a man who thought he was.
Yeah.
All right, let's see this next question.
Crystal, you're letting me down. Help me out here.
Which of these is an album by Claire? Variations, Aura, Stringtastic, or Ambiance? Ooh.
I'm so glad I asked you to clarify that in the show. Which of these is an album by Claire Gobin?
Stringtastic.
Wow. So we did mention it.
Yes, we did. Stringtastic, I know, is a. I think that's like an actual like a puppeteering like school.
Yeah, could be.
I think it is.
Let's see what the viewers said, and Claire, tell us the answer.
The answer is ambience.
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 See, people were paying attention, except for...
Well,
Yes, they were.
8% of people were paying attention, yeah.
Okay, let's see what we got. Jojo, can you get back? Do you like that?
Hey.
What is the highest price paid for a Stradivari violin? $16 million, $40 million, $1 million, or $10 million?
That is a lot.
Huh.
I think I know the answer to this.
Do you really?
Yeah. I bid on this.
Yeah, sure you did. What do you think the answer is?
Well, in 5 seconds, I will tell you.
Tell them now, what the heck.
The answer is $16 million.
What do you think it is, Claire?
I think it's 40 million.
Is it really? Wow, let's see what we got. Well, that's spread all over the board, but it's between those two, definitely. Let's see what the correct answer is.
Get it.
$16 million.
You're knocking this out of the park.
Before we move on to the same
You should be a
question.
violinist, isn't it?
Yeah, let's not move to the next question yet. Let me tell you this. We have Maxim Stepanenko, who said, Claire, you are an amazing violinist. Heard your performance twice. Good job. Wish you all your best in your career. And then there's a young man called Jason.
Thank you so much.
Jason Neatstad. No idea who that guy is. And he said, that girl is amazing.
Jason, Claire is accounted for, okay?
Yeah, that's her husband.
Oh, okay.
Next question.
All right, what two types of wood are most commonly used in making a violin? Beech antique, maple and spruce, oak and birch, or walnut and mahogany?
I thought it was balsa.
I thought it was James.
Oh my goodness, I have no idea.
Look at that. That's a great...
It is a good one.
Well, I'm going to give some clues. It's definitely not D. Can you imagine the weight of a violin made out of mahogany?
I don't know my different types of
I really
wood,
don't
so-
know, gosh.
Have a guess, Claire. Let's go to the viewers.
I'm really guessing at A, beach.
Oh, I forgot to answer myself.
We got maple and spruce as the biggest answer. 31% think they could hold a violin that long with mahogany. Let's see what the answer is. There it is, maple and spruce.
Look at that.
Oh.
Now we know. Next question. Jojo, Mimi, George Z. Wow.
This
All right,
is
fine.
embarrassing, guys. I don't know enough about my...
What
Wow.
school did Claire attend? She mentioned it briefly. Not Chetham's, the other one. Juilliard, Harvard, Royal College of Music, Boston Conservatory.
Okay.
Interesting.
Here's a clue. The answer is a college that my dad did not attend.
Well, that would be all four. I did go to this one, the Royal College of Music.
Did you?
I did go, yeah, for one day.
So is that the answer then?
It is, but the time's up.
Okay,
so.
good.
Chuck you out, Harry.
There you go. Let's look at the leaderboard. Jojo.
Ooh.
George Z.
Sprinting
Mimi.
into the lead
I think
there.
people are struggling with this. Sam Kane said he's appalling at this tonight. Why did you put tonight in that sentence, Sam?
Hey.
Next question.
All right. Is this you or me?
It's you.
All right. A violin bow is constructed with how many horsehairs? 250 to 300, 150 to 200, 200 to 250, or 50 to 100? That is a hairy horse.
I have no clue.
Oh, so the first one actually is at 250 to 300 hires. How many hires do they use?
Claire, do you have any idea?
I'm guessing 150 to 200. It's from the tail, from the horse's tail.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay. Can you imagine if they didn't take it off? They just grab the horse and say, stay there and play it with the tail?
hit a bum note, they just kick their foot back and you never play
Let's
again.
see the
Make
answer.
you play quick.
150, you nailed it.
Boom.
Boom.
Let's see the leaderboard. Jojo's killing it. That's great. Next question. Where does Claire live? Now, if you did not pay attention to this, Fort Lauderdale, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, New York City.
Extra points if you put her exact address into the comment section.
Jason's playing.
Jason's playing, yeah.
Fort Lauderdale, Las Vegas, Los Angeles. Have you been to all those places?
I have.
You have?
I have.
What's your favorite of those 4 places to visit for 3 days?
For 3 days, probably New York. Or LA is probably New York because I get to see musicals and I don't really get to do that anywhere other than New York.
New York for Broadway, LA for Disneyland, Vegas for shows, and Fort Lauderdale for carrot cake ice cream, which is the best anywhere. And Jan.
And Jan. I love how you just kind of threw that in there.
Let's see the viewers. Las Vegas, people paying attention. And
look at that.
The leaderboard says that JoJo is still in the lead. Is he?
Does it? Oh, yeah. There it is.
All right, final question.
One more question. All right. Claire makes her own shoes, jewelry, dresses, or hair pieces.
I don't know. I think more than one of these might be right. But I know the one that we're leaning towards.
Yes.
Any ideas, Claire?
Makes her own.
No, there is just the one, just dresses.
Oh, well, there you go. You get a free answer, everybody.
Yeah, that's all right. 6 seconds.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. It's all good. If someone got that wrong after watching this, then... Oh, some people did. Some people still said jewelry.
Yeah, they probably did it before she said that.
Oh, that's true.
Let's see what the final...
JoJo.
JoJo 773 points.
Look at
SFB, which stands for Shit for Brains, I think.
Oh, wow.
And then George Z. Awesome, guys. You win a signed...
Hey, good job, guys.
What was that?
It could be like Stand for Britain. It could
that's what it is. Yeah, Stand for Britain.
Could be something positive, but you went to something completely irrational.
Claire, that was fun. The winner, JoJo, gets 100 TAD Travel bucks and a signed copy of Claire's brand new CD.
Well done, JoJo.
Congratulations, JoJo.
Claire, we've got three really either-or questions. Pick one of these. Would you rather never get a paper cut again or never get something stuck in your teeth again?
I would rather never get something stuck in my teeth again.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Because I'm vain. And I don't want to be walking around with bits of spinach in my teeth. And paper cuts really, I mean, they heal really quick.
What were you?
I would pick paper. I would never get a paper cut again. Oh gosh, I hate paper cuts so much.
I would take paper cut because I'd just take my teeth out and clean. No, I'm joking. Okay.
Jesus.
Claire, would you rather never run out of battery power on your phone or tablet ever again, or always have free Wi-Fi wherever you are?
I don't like it when my battery runs out because I feel like I'm missing an appendage if I don't have my phone. So I say that one. Let's keep the batteries forever.
But you think about it, you're on ships a lot. Imagine if you have free Wi-Fi on every ship you ever went on.
That's a good point.
I know, well, yeah, I guess. Gosh, it's a really tough one.
It is.
But I already said the battery one.
Okay. Can't go back on it now.
And so many ships, I mean, they do good deals for us guest students, don't they? And
absolutely.
Yeah,
very true.
I'm sticking to my guns. I just say, let's keep batteries forever.
Batteries forever. Final one. Would you rather never have to clean a bathroom again or never have to do dishes again?
Yeah, I'm not very keen on having to clean the bathrooms, and I don't actually mind doing the dishes.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Not the bathrooms.
No bathrooms.
I hate cleaning the bathroom.
How's Crystal doing? Is she good?
Yeah, oh my goodness, she's just so sweet. She's so cuddly, and she's happy as Larry when she's on my lap.
Did she just yawn not too long ago? I think I thought I heard her yawn.
That was the audience.
Oh, that was the yawn. Oh, okay. Oh, she's a good girl.
We do, Nick. I hand it over to you for the big question.
The question of all questions. Okay, Claire, we ask this question on every show, and we get so many different answers, and that's why we love asking it. So the question is: you have an hour to spend with any two people, dead or alive, anywhere in the world. Who are you going to spend it with? Where are you going to be? And what are you going to talk about?
Oh gosh, this is actually a really easy one. I have to hold myself together for a second, because I lost my mum 3 years ago.
Oh.
So I would definitely choose to be with her in my hometown of Chester with Crystal, sitting in our favourite coffee shop, talking about everyone's outfits that walks by.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. What was the name of the coffee shop?
Oh, there were two actually. We liked Cafe Nero, which was opposite Brown's, and we also used to like the Costa that was opposite the cathedral. And we only if we could sit in the window and just kind of say, "What's she wearing? Oh, and I wonder where she got that coat from." Things like that.
Oh, that's great.
That's brilliant, brilliant,
awesome.
brilliant. It's been a great show today. Thanks for coming on the show, Claire.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me, guys.
Oh, it goes so quickly. We've got them all week this week. This is our first day, actually. We're going live on Facebook and YouTube. And by the end of the week, we will be streaming live on 30 different platforms. YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitch, and the other 26 that I don't know. But we'll be doing that this week, so we're excited about that. Tomorrow is going to be a blast. Now, Claire, are you a fan of American Idol?
Yeah, I like anything like that.
We loved American Idol. Back in season 6, we had our restaurant over here in Arizona. It was a big year, and the girl that came third was a girl called Melinda Doolittle, who is a phenomenal singer and a lovely lady, and she's going to be our guest on TAD Talk tomorrow. Melinda Doolittle from American Idol is here. On Wednesday, we have an amazing, funny comedian called Basil. God, I hope I've got it right. Jan will let me know.
Basil.
Yeah, and he's hilarious. And then on Thursday, I'm particularly looking forward to it with all our UK friends, because we have the football legend Bob Wilson of Arsenal Football Club and Match of the Day fame and so many other things. So I'm excited about that. But if you don't like football, tune in anyway, because you can get to see me geek out. It's going to be fun. Thanks to everyone for joining us on TAD Talk today. Thanks, Nick. Lovely jacket. No idea what you're wearing tomorrow. Stay safe. Wash those hands. And stay away from the nasty stuff. All the best, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye.